Hello friends and welcome back. Let's talk about adverb clauses today. Let's first of all try to see the definition of adverb clauses. The definition is the subordinate clause that functions as an adverb in the sentence is called adverb clause. It can also function as an adverb phrase. See, the function of an adverb or an adverb phrase or an adverb clause is similar as far as the structure of the sentence is concerned in terms of subject, verb, object, complement and adverbial. Anything that functions as an adverbial is considered as adverb. An adverb phrase or an adverb clause can function as an adverbial in the sentence. Have a look at these sentences. Look at these four sentences. The first is, they rested when the evening came. The second is, I saw them running in the street. Third is, delighted to see my result, I ran to my mother. And the fourth is, we eat food to live. In the first sentence, when the evening came is the subordinate clause, and it is an adverb clause because it is the clause that qualifies rested, the verb rested in fact. In sentence 2, 3 and 4, running in the street, delighted to see my result, and to live are the adverb clauses because they modify saw, ran and eat. These are the verbs, and anything that qualifies a verb is regarded as an adverb. As this part qualifies the verb, it is called an adverb clause. If you look at these sentences, you will see that in the first sentence, that is, they rested when the evening came. When the evening came is an adverb clause, but it has a finite verb in it, that is came. Came is the finite verb. As there is a finite verb in this clause, it is called finite adverb clause. Now look at the three sentences. Second, third and fourth. These are the remaining three sentences. In the second sentence, running in the street is the adverb clause. In the third sentence, delighted to see my result is the adverb clause. And in the fourth sentence, to live is the adverb clause. All these sentences contain non-finite verbs. Therefore, these are called non-finite adverb clauses. Now, look at these five sentences carefully. 1. I sold my car because I had no money. 2. If you work for me, I'll give you good salary. 3. He'll come when you will call him. 4. Do not speak unless you are asked. And 5. I saw her when she was crossing the road. In all these five sentences, the underlined parts are the adverb clauses because they function as the adverb in the sentence. Now have a look at these explanations. If you look at the first sentence, the car is sold. Why? Because had no money. Look at the second sentence. Will give good salary. When? On what condition? If you work for me. Look at the next one. He'll come when? When you will call him. And look at the next one. Do not speak unless asked to speak. So all these parts, because had no money, if you work for me, when you will call, and unless asked, are the adverb clauses because they give additional information about the verbs in different ways, in different manners. Therefore, they are adverbials. Now, let's see these examples in terms of subject, verb, object, complement and adverbial. Look at the first sentence. I sold my car because I had no money. In the sentence, I sold my car because I had no money, I is the subject, sold is the verb, my car is the object, and because I had no money is adverbial, and in fact it is an adverbial clause or adverb clause. To be precise, it is adverb clause of reason that we'll talk about later on. Look at the second sentence. He comes whenever you call. He comes whenever you call. In the sentence, he comes whenever you call, he is the subject, comes is the verb, and whenever you call is the adverb clause, and it is an adverbial part of it. Look at the next one. Do not speak unless you're asked. In the sentence, do not speak unless you're asked, do not speak is the verb, and unless you're asked is the adverb clause. Look at the next sentence. I'll give you good salary if you work for me. In the sentence, I'll give you good salary if you work for me, I is the subject, will give is the verb, you is the object, good salary is another object, and if you work for me is the adverbial, and it is an adverb clause. Remember, adverb clauses give information about the reason, time, manner, place, result, comparison, contrast, or condition of an action. This function is also played by adverbs, adverb phrases. Therefore, the function of an adverb clause is similar to that of an adverb or an adverb phrase. There are different categories of adverb clauses. I'm not talking about finite and non-finite adverb clauses. That is a different kind of categorization. We are not talking about that right now. But there are simple categories of adverb clauses of time depending on what kind of information is given by those adverb clauses. For example, if it speaks about the reason of the action, it becomes adverb clause of reason. If it speaks about the time of the action, it speaks about the manner of the action, it's called adverb clause of time and manner. If it speaks about the place, it's called adverb clause of place. If it's about purpose, it's adverb clause of purpose, and likewise. This continues. We'll talk about the types of adverb clauses in detail in the next video. I think you have understood what an adverb clause is, or what is the adverb clause in fact. We also have to speak about the non-finite adverb clauses, which has not been spoken about by many people. Let us try to understand that too, but we'll talk about that too in another video. For this video, I think you have understood the concept of adverb clauses, and that was the intention of this video. Thank you very much for watching.